Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, are you in mourning this morning?
It was pretty bad performance, I know that. Didn't show up.
Just didn't show up?
Didn't look good at all. I don't know what's going on.
Their performance level has seemed to have gone down the last three games.
They've been playing well the last couple of weeks, and it just finally caught up with us. But they didn't. They got whipped on both sides of the line of scrimmage. So, I mean, only 10 points. Can't win like that. So, Kirby didn't have much to say. He just said, we're moving on to the next game. So, it'd be interesting what he says this week. But,
yeah, because we got Tennessee this week, right?
Carson Beck looks like a deer in headlights. He just doesn't look confident at all.
Wow.
I mean, just watching him play, he just looks. He doesn't look confident. He looks.
Yeah, but he did so well there for the first part of the season. I'm trying to understand.
Too busy counting his money and driving his Lamborghini. So.
He does have a Lamborghini. You know that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Where does you park that? I wouldn't drive that on the streets of Athens for nothing.
That's what he's driving. He got $6 million in the bank. Somebody said somebody made a good point this weekend. You know, all these donors and all this NIL money is forcing coaches' hands. You know, you can't really bench a guy that people are giving you $6 million to pay him. So maybe that's the problem. So. Because everybody keeps asking, where's Gunner? You know, where's the backup? You know, like Kevin Butler said, if a running back fumbled 3 times, he'd be on the bench. They benched Frazier. Frazier fumbled twice. Where'd he go? He went to the bench. Carson Beck keeps on throwing interceptions. He keeps on playing. So, I don't know. They got a mess right now. But if they don't beat Tennessee, they're going to be out.
They'll be out. You can't have another. You can have 3. You can have 2, but you can't have 3.
Tennessee's got a better defense than Ole Miss, so it's going to be a long.
It might be a long night.
Could be a long night in Athens.
Okay. All right, we've got guests in here this morning. We got Sherry Bowen this morning, along with, I'll let her introduce her guest because she's the one that brought the guest. He's not from the school, but Sherry Bowen in this morning from Wayne Christian Academy. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning.
Now, Sherry is what they call head of school. That's her title, head of school there at Wayne Christian Academy. It started many years ago and has now got to the point where this past year y'all actually had high school graduates, right?
We do. We have our first upcoming graduating class on May 24th.
Yeah, you see their pictures up, yeah.
Yes.
I like the way that y'all recognize the students by, you got the pictures up of the graduates already for this year. You got sports pictures up there and stuff like that to honor the kids and everything. And we're not talking about little 8x10s. We're talking about big old things.
Yeah, it's been a good year. We actually just got back yesterday from our first senior trip to Disney World. So we took our graduating seniors down to Orlando and
did y'all got back yesterday?
We got back yesterday.
Did y'all go on Saturday and then come back yesterday?
We actually left out Thursday morning and we were there Friday and Saturday. And then came back yesterday.
All right, so you got rested up. I mean, that's all.
Maybe a little bit. Still have a Disney hangover, I think.
I know it is when you go there. There's just so much to do, and you just want to get it all in, and it just wears you out. But I'm sure that all the seniors had a good time there.
How was the weather? Good.
It was actually very nice. It was a lot of rain going there on Thursday, but Friday and Saturday it cleared up beautifully. So
okay.
It was nice.
Well, y'all requested to be on here this morning. Y'all were on back many months ago, and you talked about this special program where folks can, something to do with taxes and helping out the private schools in the state of Georgia. And I didn't quite understand it, but I'm glad that you requested time back on here. But you've got the money expert with you this morning, the tax expert. You know, with you this morning, who do you have?
I have Kel Harris with us here this morning, and he's going to be just kind of helping explain from a CPA standpoint. But Kel's also the parent of 2 of our students at school, so he has been a great help, and they've been a great addition to our school family. So we want to talk about a program, the Georgia State Tax Credit Program, where it allows basically families and businesses to decide that they want their Georgia state taxes or a percentage of them to go directly to the school of their choice. And so we have been participating in this program. I think it's been maybe 11 or 12 years now. Because we've been around 13 years, so about 12 years we've participated. And last year in this program, we were able to, just in this fund alone, we had $230,000 pledged and received those funds, which we used those funds for scholarships for our families.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Kel, First time Butch and Bob show. Can you believe it?
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is awesome. Yeah.
Kel Harrison this morning, and Harrison Company, accountants here in Jesup, and explain to folks how this works. This percentage of the state tax that you file, how does that work to help out schools
I'll
of
be
your choice?
as brief as I can and non-boring as I can about a tax subject, but the tax credit's called the Qualified Education Expense Credit, and the state of Georgia allots a $120 million statewide for this program.
Up to 120
Up to
million.
120 million.
Right.
And this program's so popular, it literally opens up on January 1st and it closes on January 1st.
Wow.
And they have to prorate the total amount that you say you're going to give. You normally get prorated down because it's so popular, and they try to spread the wealth, so to speak. So there's different levels based on filing status as to what you can give. So single head of household filers can do up to $2,500. The married filing joint can do $5,000, and then you've got your business entities, which Ms. Sherry, alluded to. They can do a lot more. They can do up to $25,000 as a pass-through. And then if you actually file your state taxes with a C corporation, or some pass-throughs can file it at a state level, they can do up to 75% of their state tax liability. So it can be, very good in order to keep money into Wayne County, which is very neat.
So the more money that's given, I just want to say given in the sense of percentage of the sales tax, not sales tax, but state tax, the state tax that you file with, the more that's done from Wayne Countyans, the more that will come back to Wayne County. Is that correct?
That's correct. So the taxpayer, when they get approved, they'll have 30 days to approve them come January 1st. And then within 30 days, you'll get a letter saying, hey, you've been approved, and this is how much you're able to give. And within 60 days, that's how much you have to write your check for to what's called a student scholarship organization. And when you do that donation, or when you apply, you can actually designate the funds to a specific school. And it doesn't have to be Wayne County. It can be anywhere. But you can designate those funds to a specific school.
Any school?
Any private school in the state of Georgia.
Any
That's
private
correct.
school in the state of Georgia.
That's correct.
Now, you have to file up to, or work on this before January 1st, because how does that work? Because most people don't think about state taxes, federal taxes until the first quarter of the year. So how does this work?
You want to do some planning now. So I tell most taxpayers, look at your prior year income tax return on the state of Georgia. So what was your tax liability? Not whether you got a refund or owed money, but actually paid in state tax liability, and go based on that, and as well as any potential changes that you may have in the 25 year, because this is for 2025's taxes, not 24. That's very important to make a note of.
Right, it'll be for
That's
next
right.
year. And you said write a check. How does that work? Is that money taken away from the taxes that you paid in, or will pay in, or what?
So taxpayers, especially on the individual level, this is where planning comes in. They can actually adjust their state tax withholdings on their individual side with their employer to pay in less based on how much they are paying in to this SSO program.
So it kind of all evens out. Let's say
does.
just a round figure. Let's say that you pay $10,000. That's what you think that you're going to pay in 2025 in state taxes. Let's just try to break it down for that. Let's say a person is going to pay they estimate they're going to pay $10,000 based on what they think their income is going to be for next year. How does that $10,000 work in terms of how do you write the check and what you think you're going to pay and all that?
So yeah, if you were approved for $10,000 and your state tax you thought was $10,000, then most people, what I would tell them to do is go to your employer and file exempt on Georgia and write your check. I think it's normally the 1st of March is when this check is due. So you'll write a $10,000 check to the SSO program, and they, once they receive the funding, they will issue the taxpayer a letter. It's a certificate that they need to file with their state income tax return to claim this dollar for dollar credit. So they will get it back dollar for dollar.
So
when they
you're
go to
not paying
file,
any
they won't
more.
owe any money.
You're not
That's
paying
right.
any more. You're
That's correct.
changing around where it's going to.
Yes, sir.
Reallocating it from one to another. And the state has a cap of $120 million. So that's all that can be done statewide. And so the more folks that can apply and do this early for Wayne County, more can come back here.
Yes, and applications are actually being received right now, too. Between now and the end of the year, they can actually go to these SSO programs. You can Google's
SSO programs.
SSO program, Student Scholarship Organization. There's a list of them, about 30 long, that I've got right here, but I'm not going to name them all. But all they have to do is go on their website. They can apply directly on the website, or they can contact them directly. Most of the ones we've dealt with are very, very helpful, and we'll tell them step by step what to do as well.
And who are they once again?
The SSO program,
SSO
the
program
Student
folks.
Scholarship Organization,
And
is
that
what
based,
it stands for.
their headquarters in Atlanta or what?
No, they're all over
They're
the
all
state
the
of
state.
Georgia. Yeah,
So you
and
could be
different.
talking to somebody just down the road or
That's
something
right.
like that. Okay.
Yeah. There's some specific ones that I've dealt with just locally. Learning to Serve is one. If Wayne Countyans want to write that down, the Golden Dome is another one. That's the one I personally use myself. Miss Annie over in Valdosta is phenomenal.
Okay.
Super helpful. I actually emailed her last night to tell her what my donations were going to be this year. So it's very cool.
Well, that is great.
Yeah.
Here it is. It's been around all this time, and I had no idea at all. I know the folks probably involved in the schools that have students and stuff like that. I'm sure y'all talk to them all the time, but I had no idea. But this is really good to be able to help out the private schools here in the state of Georgia, and of course our local private school here, Wayne Christian Academy.
Absolutely. Like if most people are halfway like me, I want to keep my dollars as local as humanly possible to benefit Wayne County.
Right.
And that's what this does.
Right.
It benefits Wayne County schools, Wayne County students. So.
Okay. And so a person sitting there and they may say, I don't quite understand this, but I'd like to help out. What step do they take next, Kel?
If they have someone preparing their taxes, give them a call.
Okay.
They're welcome to call us. They're welcome to call any other, CPA in the county, I'm sure, to help them give a little bit more information as to what it is. I'm sure Miss Sherry at the school would, field questions as well and guide them. But that would be the very first thing. If somebody's like, man, I wonder if I qualify for this, because a lot of retirees may or may not. That's the other thing, because a lot of them are exempt from state tax to a large level. Not
Right.
every one of them, but a lot of them are.
Okay.
So they definitely want to talk to their tax preparer.
So you can talk to the Harrison Company, you can talk to Sherry at Wayne Christian Academy, or your person that prepares your taxes for you. But go ahead and do it now, because this will be done on January 1st,
Yes.
based on next year's income.
Yes, if they wait till January 1st, it will be too late.
Because
That's
that's
correct.
amazing. It opens up in the morning and closes at night.
That's how popular it is in the state of Georgia. It's incredible.
That is something else. That's
Yeah.
great.
And they're always welcome to call the school. And if they can't, if I'm busy and I can't take their phone call at the time, our secretary, Miss Candace, is there. She can answer a lot of questions. We've had parents call and ask and have Miss Candace, walk them through it as well. There's several staff members. We participate personally. My husband, Ben, and I, we have participated in this program now for as long as the school's been doing it, I think. And so, it takes next to about a minute or so to fill out the form. It's super easy. It's all online. But there's plenty of people who would be more than happy to help them out if they have any questions.
Now I understand it. I didn't last time you talked about it.
Good.
And now I understand it, because you just briefly mentioned it in all the other stuff that you were talking about. But now that y'all have gone into the details, it's a great program.
Yes, absolutely. It is. And for those wondering, too, we participate in the Golden Dome, our school. Our SSO is the Golden Dome. And
And that's out of Waycross, is that right?
well, that's out of Valdosta.
Not Waycross, Valdosta.
Yep.
I don't know
Out
why
of
I said
Valdosta.
Waycross. Valdosta.
Yes. And Miss Annie Harden, she and her husband both own that SSO, and they've been with us again since we started the school here. in Wayne County, and so they are super helpful with anyone who calls. And we also have her number available for anyone that has a question. But you can go on our website, and there's a drop-down tab, and make your way, exactly where you need to go, and ask, or again, call the school, ask any questions you have.
That's Wayne Christian Academy here on Henson Mosley Road in Jesup.
Yes, and I have the Golden Dome Fund website. It's just www.goldendomefund.org, and you can email them, or she has a phone number there, and they're retired. Both of them are retired, so they're very accessible.
Okay. GoldenDomeFund.org, right?
.org, yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. Super easy, and again, it keeps funds right here in Wayne County, and we all love that idea.
Okay.
And it benefits, Wayne Christian Academy. It can help families with scholarships and, that kind of thing. So
that's what y'all use it for, is for scholarships.
Yes,
for families.
we use it for scholarships.
It has to be used for student scholarships.
It has to be.
Okay, it has to be used for. Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else about Wayne Christian Academy you want to talk about, Sherry?
Again, there's a lot going on. A big year, our first graduating class. Today, actually, we have a Veterans Day program that we will put on, and I believe we'll be live streaming it from the school. It's at 1:30, but we just wanted to take the opportunity to honor our veterans. Just very thankful for the freedom that we have, so that we can have Wayne Christian Academy here, in Jesup. So just a lot going on. This is a busy time of year, and that's something that's going on actually today. And then we will actually start basketball season. Kicks off tomorrow night, and we have 3 away games this week.
Wow.
So, yeah, a lot going on. I know that affects 2 of your
Two
grandsons.
of my
Mason
grandsons
and
are on the
Maddox.
basketball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. Looking forward to some home games, and those will be in the next couple of weeks. But this week we are traveling. So
And when Wayne Christian Academy plays home games, I know that y'all use other courts. Is that correct?
yes, we use the gym at Calvary Baptist Church,
Okay.
and so we are very thankful for them allowing us. We play all of our home games at Calvary, and so we're just looking for the opportunity for our school to be able to build a gym, so we'll have our own home place. But until then, we're very thankful that Calvary is offering their gym to us.
I'm glad things are going well at Wayne Christian Academy, and I'm sure that folks appreciate y'all talking about how folks can help out on the money they're already paying in
Right.
to state taxes.
Absolutely.
Kel, don't wait, 20 years before you come on the Butch and Bob Show.
It's been
Come back
38,
again.
But yeah. Anytime. I appreciate it. Enjoyed it, y'all.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day. Good seeing both of you, Sherry, Kel. Anything else for them, Bob? Anything at all? All right.
See y'all.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. All right. We'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment. Stay tuned right here to Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO FM in Jesup.
Where can you see the wonder upon the face of a child? Adults reminded of hope and God's love for the world. At the Walkthrough Living Nativity presented by Omaha Baptist Church. The Living Nativity will take place on Wednesday, December the 4th and Thursday, December the 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds on Highway 301 North across from the mill. The Living Nativity takes you back in time to Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, the Savior of the world. When you visit Bethlehem, you will discover Roman guards on horseback, women, men, and children working in the marketplace, townspeople coming to pay their taxes, live animals, and most importantly, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus lying in a manger. This free event is for the whole family to enjoy. Please make plans to attend the Living Nativity Wednesday, December the 4th and Thursday, December the 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. We got guests in here this morning from the Jesup VFW. Good morning.
Good morning, Butch. Good morning, Bob.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
Outstanding.
All right. So you're the head guy at VFW right now this year, aren't you?
I'm the guy out front. There's a lot of other members in auxiliary there that does a lot for the VFW and the community around. So I'm just the front man, I guess. But yeah, I'm the commander of the VFW 4583 here in Jesup.
Okay. Now tell us what's going on today, Veterans Day at the Jesup VFW.
Absolutely. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the veterans that served and my brothers and sisters in arms. And we wouldn't be able to do what we were able to do without our veterans, the ones that's still here and the ones that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So my hat's off, and I love all of you guys, my brothers and sisters, and I just want to say thank you for your service. And I know them 5 words, you hear it all the time, thank you for your service, but it goes much deeper than that. But we do appreciate the, what everybody does in our community and the support we get from our community and our public. So thank you, guys. So what's going on today, what we're having is a Veterans Day ceremony at the post starting around 12 o'clock. We'll have a small service. Then right after that, we'll have a luncheon for the public. The public's invited to come out, talk to our veterans. You might hear a story or two from them, but come out and help us celebrate Veterans Day and give honor and celebration to our veterans and their service.
So a ceremony at 12, and then right after that, lunch.
We're going to have a big lunch, so everybody, the public's welcome to come out and take part in that and join us for that. Those activities this afternoon. Absolutely.
Right. Jesup VFW located on Project Street, right here in Jesup, right behind the farmers market.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We got other things going on the rest of the month, round out the month. We got a car, truck, bike show that's going to benefit the VFW. Of course, there are going to be trophies given and stuff like that, starting at 11 o'clock registration up till about 3 that afternoon.
That's going to be on November 16th.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a VFW Benefit 2024 car, bike, and truck shows.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we asked all our car enthusiasts, our biker brothers and sisters to come out and take part in it and come out. There'll be raffles. And I'm trying to work on it, but we're going to try to have a Dunkin' booth for once. We're going to get out there and let...
Oh, you wait until mid-November to have a Dunkin' booth, huh?
Hey,
we're going to put a
we're talking about other stuff coming up, too. But come out, and I'll tell you what, I'm trying to get the executive branch of the VFW, my officers, and anybody that wants to take part, come out and take a shot at me. I'll be the first one in the pool. Oh, you're going to be up there, Ken, huh? You're going to be up there.
I'll
be the first one.
You'll be right up there. Yeah?
Come out and try to get rid of me.
Try to get rid of me.
There's probably a lot of people out there that want to throw something at me. Hey, I'll be the first one up. I'll take one for the team.
All right. Now, this is on November 16th.
Yeah.
And you got a car show, bike show, truck show, all that's going on. Registration 11. Judging starts at 2. Yeah. Trophies for each category.
Yeah, and there also be a commander's choice.
So is that what you do? You're the commander? Is that you?
Yeah,
that'll be one of the trophies given out.
Yeah, maybe they won't throw the ball and try to duck me so bad if somebody, I'll take it easy on you, old man.
That'll be raffles 50-50, and food will be available. That's coming up as benefit at the VFW on November 16th.
Yeah, absolutely. And it give you a heads up, we've still got a golf tournament planned for the 23rd of November out at Pine Forest Country Club. After the storms and the bad weather, we're finally, thanks to the auxiliary, finally got that ready to roll, and if good Lord's willing, looks like good weather, on the 23rd, hopefully, get weatherman and Mother Nature to act right. We're still going to, it's finally here after all the delays and problems we've had, and through the auxiliary and the post, and we want to invite people to come out for that on Saturday the 23rd.
All right, November. So you got the car, truck, and bike show this Saturday, and then the following Saturday will be the golf tournament.
Yes,
correct?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Have you filled up yet, or are you still taking folks to entries into the golf tournament?
You can call the post, and I don't. Miss Susan, she's handling all that, at the post as far as registration. But,
yeah, just call it mid-afternoon sometimes.
Yeah,
to evening.
absolutely.
That's when they
just
get
call
there,
the post
mid-afternoon.
there, and we'll be able to get that information. I don't know.
It's 427-3838, right?
Correct.
427-3838.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to tell everybody about one other thing we got
Sure,
going
go
on.
right ahead, Ken.
We're starting our toy drive for our local children. So we ask that if the community wants to drop off some toys, clothes, or whatever for the children, we're going to be doing a toy drive for our local,
so they can
children.
drop them off at VFW. Going to have
Yes,
other locations.
starting now
off.
through the 14th of December, anytime after 3 o'clock. They can drop it off there, and we're going to try to set up some toy drops around town here. I'm in the process of trying to coordinate that as we speak. So, yeah, to kind of help out our children in our community, and I've got me and the big guy, Santa. He's going to be making an appearance on the 21st. So, toy drive from now till the 14th. And then Santa's going to be at the VFW on the 21st.
Of what?
December.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I've been talking
All right.
one-on-one with the big guy.
The big guy. Once again, tell folks what's going on today at the Jesup VFW.
Okay, today, starting at noon, our Veterans Day celebration in honoring our veterans. And we'll have a brief ceremony and to pay homage to honor our fallen and our veterans that are still here with us to celebrate the service. And starting at 12. After that, we'll be providing food. There'll be lunching there, and it's open to the public, and we encourage everybody to come out and talk to our veterans, and you may get a story or two from them, but come out and thank them personally. I mean, we can say it over the air, we can do it through Facebook or whatever, but come out and shake the hands of these veterans. They deserve it. That's something at least we can do as a community. Just come out and say hello and thank you.
Okay, and that's today starting at 12 noon with the ceremonies around noon and then lunch right after that.
Absolutely.
At the VFW here in Jesup.
Yep.
All right. Bob, any questions or comments for Ken this morning?
Well, always good to see you.
Good to see you too, Butch. Appreciate you. And I appreciate our community. We can't do nothing without them. And please just come by and say hey to us and say hey to the vets that's there and that's wore the uniforms. And to all my veteran brothers and sisters, I really do love you, and it means a lot to me, and it's an honor to be the commander at the VFW post here in Jesup.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate
All
you,
right.
Butch.
Bob, anything else on your mind for today?
Just want to remind people about the ceremony at the high school. Again, that gets underway at 10 o'clock, and all veterans are encouraged to attend that as well. So,
is everybody invited to it?
Everyone's invited.
Okay, everyone's invited at 10
Right.
o'clock. They always put on a great program at the Wayne County High School for Veterans Day.
right, it's put on by the students, and like I said, they recognize all veterans, so they got a special guest speaker. Sergeant Amos will speak, so come on out and enjoy the program.
All right, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup has been brought to you by the Service Department at GNS Auto Sales. As a matter of fact, the VFW is right across the street from GNS Auto Sales, and then right behind the farmers market. So brought to you by the Service Department of GNS Auto Sales. Also brought to you by First Southern Bank, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O.C. Welch Ford.